What's happening, peeps? What's going on? This is Carlton Lewis, aka Mellow Melanin, aka Mega Businessman, coming to you live and direct from Atlanta, Georgia. And this video, it's gonna wrap up the UberXL versus UberX series that I put together, and I basically did a week's worth of rides, and I wanted to share with you guys, the progress for the week. So if you haven't watched the other 5 or 6 videos, make sure you check it out in that series. I've been using a strategy, and this weekend I really was all XL pretty much. I think I did a video for Friday going into Saturday, so I'm gonna give you guys the Saturday from this weekend. So today is September 23rd. It's my brother's birthday, and September the 21st is when the when everything just went down. It was an Imagine Music Festival. There was a Braves game. There were concerts. A lot of stuff was happening in the city of Atlanta, and I just really was very fortunate to capitalize on the people that were out here spending money. Remember, I always say, the money that you want is in the pockets of other people. It is our job to figure out how to get them to happily and gladly give that money to us. All right, so we're gonna start with Uber. I'm gonna go into last Saturday. I think I did do one for Friday going into Saturday. I believe I did. I don't even know if I did Friday. So let's go into earnings. We'll go into earnings detail, and we don't want today's numbers, we want last week's numbers. So once this finishes doing its thing here, spooling, then I don't know why sometimes it goes fast, sometimes it doesn't. So we're going to go over here. You guys can see I did $999.82 on Uber. All right. So let's go into Saturday, Sunday. All right. So it's pretty good. $118 in tips. Gotta love it, man. And that's just on Uber. That doesn't include private rides. I had a private ride Saturday night that was pretty good. So let's go into Saturday. It's gonna be Saturday and Sunday. So you can see it says $66.79, and I would tag that in there too. This $50.94, because and I'll explain it to you. I was like really at home basically when that one came from working overnight, and it came in like just after 6 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, and I went and got it. It's $50. All right, so let's look at it real quick and look at the earnings here. Let's put this down here. So it says I did 3 trips in the 4 hours there on Uber. I did Uber and Lyft, and so I got 7 points. Not really tripping on that. That's gonna help me get that Uber Pro Diamond status, help me keep it anyway. So let's look at Saturday. I didn't get out of the house until midnight, y'all. I had date night. Me and Olivia had date night. All kind of stuff happened. You know what I'm saying? So, had a really good day that day. And so, because so many things were going in town, we moved date night around. Instead of date night, it was date afternoon into night. All right. So UberXL, my first ride was a $35.35 trip. Several fellas, they wanted to go out and have a good time, and the guy didn't tip me on the app, but he tipped me $5 cash, which was awesome. And then my second little Uber trip for the night was just a little short one. Just some kids, like they were pretty young kids. They were just kind of partying, so they had a short ride and went to a hotel. Not a problem. And then I went, I think I had one more ride on Lyft, and then I had this UberXL down here at 3:14 a.m. Let's see here. Where did that go? So that was, what happened with this one was I had went down to the Imagine Music Fest. Let me show you guys something. Look at the surge amount. $18, right? $18. So I took that surge with me because I had a ride that went, it was a Lyft ride. It was a Lyft ride that got canceled. The lady canceled because the app was acting up, and it was saying I was 35 minutes away, but I was really on site. I was really there. Like, as she was requesting, I was really there. But she canceled it because it said 35 minutes, and it wound up turning to a private. And I'm going to go into that later. But as soon as I dropped her and her crew off, and it was an XL ride. As soon as I dropped her and her crew off, I got this ride immediately. It only went like 2 miles, and it paid out $26.36 because I had that surge bonus attached. So that was great. So that was it for Uber on the 21st, right? But like I said, going into the next day, which was Sunday, early that morning, I had a XL ride. You know, I had a rider that canceled. Rider canceled on this one, and that was okay because I was actually on a Lyft ride, so it wasn't a big deal for me that they canceled. I wanted them to cancel versus me cancel, and I didn't want to mess up my cancellation rate or my acceptance rate. So I had to do what I had to do. So I got an UberXL from the house, and I took some surge with me from that Imagine Music Fest, and I think it was about $15. This one went to the airport. Yep, $15 worth of surge, and that went to the airport, and that was $50.94. So that was Uber, right? So let's pop on over to so it was a really good week, really good week. So let's pop on over to Lyft. All right, so we're gonna go into Lyft's. Let's see if I can find it this way. Had two rides on Lyft. Let's see. Let's go in here, see if we can find it. Yes. All right, so Saturday I had 2 rides on Lyft. Okay, had 2 rides on Lyft. And the first one was a little short ride. Right? It was a really short ride. And that was $10.83. It was cool. A bunch of ladies on some kind of bridal shower thing, having a party, right? So a bachelorette party, that's what it's called. And then the next ride was my last ride from the Imagine Music Festival, and it was a Lyft XL that had a $44.95 bonus on it. So they spread the bonus out. This one, sometimes they don't multiply that bonus, but in this particular case, they did. And so that just worked out really good. And then they gave me a $35 tip. So that ride by itself came out to like $100 and something. You know, just crazy. All right. So so the 162 plus what I showed you guys on Uber, the 66 plus the 79, 66.79 plus the $50.94. I'm gonna add all of that up. But then I also had a private. Remember I said I had a Lyft rider, and she Venmo'd me because the price started going up. She was like, "Oh, the price went up $10." And I said, "Well, I can do it for you. Don't worry about it." You know, because she had canceled. You know, but we talked. We were standing in the same parking lot, so I still did the ride for her, and that ride came out to $73. So let's add all of that up. Then that was Saturday. Like I said, Saturday night going into Sunday. Let's see if I can find my calculator. It's around here somewhere. Where are you? If I was a calculator, I would be here. All right, so we're going to add all this up. So we got, we'll put this over here. 73 plus, let's add the Uber in, 66.79. 66.79 plus $50.94, I think it was, plus I think it was 162.97 on Lyft. Plus 162.97 plus I had a $5 cash tip. I think that's all. I think that's all of it. Yeah, I think that's right. So $358, you know, in a few hours, man. It was really great. Is it like this all the time? I would say no. Okay, but when the money presents itself, you need to be available to get the money. Okay, put yourself in a position to receive the money. Okay, especially if you know the money is out there. Like, you know, there were rides. It surged for long amounts of time. A lot of people won't go to places like the Imagine Music Fest. It's 45 minutes south of Atlanta. A lot of people won't go down there to do that kind of work. And I mean, everybody in my crew was making $300, $400 some, you know, that night. between Friday and Saturday, people were making, that kind of money per night. You know what I mean? Which is crazy. So I hope you got some value out of this video. I don't want to make it long because I'm in chill mode. You can see it's 8:43. I finished up today at 8 o'clock. So this is the last video in this UberXL versus X series. And I did, like I said, you see, I didn't know UberX. It was straight UberXL, all of that, and then all those bonuses. You just got to use the tools that you got to your advantage. All right. So once again, I hope you got some value out of this video. This has been Carlton Lewis, aka Mellow Melanin, aka Mega Businessman. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the little subscribe button, and then hit the bell to get alerted for all notifications. And I'm gonna see you guys on the next video. I'm super stoked to be really just actually to get through this series of videos. But I like to show people what it really is, and I don't like to speculate. And people like, well, how can you make, how can you do this and how can you do that? And like I said, I had did I have any privates last week? I think I did have some privates. I had some cash tips. I had a $20 cash tip earlier that night from someone. No, the day before from the game. And so, I mean, I did 1,500 basically for the week. I'll let you guys add that up. I did 1,500 for the week. Let's see. I think I did like 400 and something. Let's go and get out of this real quick. Let's go in the dashboard. And I'm happy about that. I had to switch up my schedule just to get to it, but I did it. So I'm very thankful, full of gratitude as far as that is concerned. And after I show you guys this, I'm going to wrap it up. I did 16 rides last week on Lyft with a net earnings of $455.78. And like I said, with that one private that was $73, that put me over 1,500 for the week. All right. So hope you guys got some value. I'm going to see you on the next one. You guys be safe out there in the streets. Peace, peace, peace.